What's up, guys? Welcome to week number 9 of off-season training. As many of you have known, I had the Russians here in town at the gym 2 days ago from this workout here. Had Boris Shako and Misha Kuklayev in the gym doing a seminar for, a solid probably 8-9 hours of information. It was an awesome experience. I learned a ton and was able to take away some really good coaching points, as well as some new things that I'll be implementing in programming as well. So what you can see here on this day is I'm working a slightly different variation of the pause deadlift that I've been working with for the last few weeks. This is per the suggestion of Misha Kuklayev. This is a kind of a double pumped pause deadlift whereby you practice breaking the bar off the ground just with the legs and holding good position. You do two first initial pulls off the ground just up to the knees, and then pull a full rep on the third actual rep. So you can see here I'm kind of doing a double pump just up to where I was pausing for the few weeks prior and then finishing the lift. These are definitely difficult, and my back was lit up the day after doing these, but I can definitely see the benefit of getting the practice with that starting position and actually initiating the pull correctly. So one of the big themes that I learned on Thursday was really focusing on being smooth rather than fast. Mr. Shako was kind of a big proponent of not necessarily lifting fast and explosively, but more holding proper position and really focusing on maintaining good angles all the way throughout the lift. So you can see that as I'm working these, I'm really focusing on holding really good position and trying to drive and initiate the lift correctly. I really like this variation, and it is significantly more difficult than a regular pull or even just the paused pull that I was working for the few weeks prior. So I'll be keeping that in for the next few weeks. I may rotate it in or out. We'll see. We'll kind of just see how I feel. So I ended up working up to 495 for a top set on those, and then up to 585 for top triple off of the blocks. I feel like I kind of overshot the weight that I should have worked with on these, which did not follow in with some of the principles that I had learned on Thursday, but I'll remember better for next week and kind of keep the weight on these toned down so that way I can keep real good quality pulls from the blocks as well. So ended up following this with another one of Misha's favorite accessories for a conventional pull. This is a box deadlift. The goal here is to use the box to act almost as a reminder for shin position. You want to focus on keeping the calves touching the box through the entirety of the lift and the bar touching the legs through the entirety of the lift. This puts a lot of emphasis on the hamstrings and glutes and makes these significantly more difficult as well. So I'll be keeping these in rotation in place of the stiff legs that I was working before. Just really want to focus on bringing up my hamstring strength and keeping nice good position to help strengthen the lockout. So these are going to be the two main variations that I'll be adding in. I am going to keep the heavier block pulls. I may increase the reps for my pulls from the floor, or I may actually just work some straight sets. I'm going to kind of keep that more by feel, but I'm going to be using these two new movements as part of my deadlift training from week to week. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. As always, connect with me on Facebook and Instagram, and check out the gym at www.savagegym.com.